A shop for killers. Episode 8 starts with Xiangzhou briefing the twins about what's waiting for them at Jian's house. He warns them that all the men that came before them are dead. Inside the house, Pasan gets a bullet out of Min Hai's side. The camera leads up to an opening behind the washing machine in the bathroom, which leads to a passage. Brother is at the end of the passage, sniffing a dead-ended wall. He smells gunpowder. Downstairs, Jungmin is still hanging upside down. Min Hai and Jian are talking when Pasan says they need to go down to the shopping mall. Brother claims they can't do that. He says Jinman has set booby-trap explosives in the mall. It needs to have a manager inside at all times. And since Jian, also registered as a manager, left it unattended, the restart protocol gets initiated, which means all its functions shut down. They have 20 hours and 30 minutes for the restart to finish. That's when Brother realizes that someone is accessing the server. Jian makes Pasin promise that he'll explain everything later. Brother realizes Jungmin is doing something at the mall. At that moment, the robot dog starts moving and imitates a high-pitched noise that hurts all of them. Brother passes out, and Pasan tells Jian to hide in the passageway. Min Hai is about to smash the dog with a gun when a car rams its way right into the house. The twins and Xiangzhou get out. The twins shoot Min Hai and then fight Pasan. Xiangzhou hunts for Jian, but ends up fending off Brother, who tells Jian to run. She does and sees Pasan and Min Hai also fighting for their lives. Inside, Xiangzhou shoots Brother several times. Jian runs from the house to the warehouse, with Xiangzhou in pursuit. This time, instead of Jinman's voice telling her what to do, it is her own that says, "Listen up, Jian." Xiangzhou comes inside and is about to take the gold ring off one of the corpse's fingers when the lights come on. Jian comes out, pointing a gun at him, asking if he's the one who killed her parents. A noise distracts them both, and Xiangzhou darts into the shelves. Jungmin comes out from the mall and rails against Babylon and Jian. Xiangzhou takes him down with a swipe of his axe, but then realizes they were probably on the same side. Jian goes into the mall, and Xiangzhou follows. Upstairs, one of the twins has died, and the other is attacking Pasan. Xiangzhou sets up machines around the mall that link up with red laser beams. He can see them with the help of special glasses. Jian crosses one of them, and it explodes. The explosion causes a gun to get loose, giving Jian more ammunition. Meanwhile, the other twin goes down the secret passageway and tries to force the door at the end to open. However, he just triggers the rigging, and it blows up in his face. Jian, who's made her way down to the room under the trapdoor, bandages her damaged arm and wonders what to do. Upstairs, Brother wakes up, having survived thanks to a bulletproof vest. Xiangzhou becomes a bit emotional when he sees that Jinman put up their team's slogan on one of the walls. He tells Jian that they're all going to hell, but she has a choice. He hears a noise and suddenly Jian is rushing at him, driving the forklift. It forces him to jump sideways, triggering one of his own explosives. He falls into a pool of gasoline, which Jian had poured out before. Xiangzhou reminds Jian she hasn't shot a person before, but she doesn't have to. She shoots the gasoline and it flares up, flames taking over Xiangzhou. Unfortunately, sprinklers are triggered and put the flames out. Xiangzhou rushes to attack Jian, and she shoots him right in the middle of his forehead. Then, Brother comes down to find Jian. He puts the mall's settings back in place. On the satellite camera, they see more people arriving near the house. Indeed, more cars are stationed around the house, with men getting ready to attack it. Brother says that Babylon has put all of them on a hit list with a massive monetary reward, so all of its mercenaries are out to get them. Brother asks Jian what she's going to do. She makes Brother unlock one of the shelves and takes out an axe. The group of Babylon men enter the warehouse. Brother comes out from the mall wearing a vest rigged with explosives and carrying a bag. He opens it to reveal Xiangzhou's decapitated head. Jian then speaks through the intercom and makes them all an offer. If they leave, she promises to give them the Babylon bounty amount, split between them all, as well as discounts in the future. If not, she'll kill them all. The men take her offer, believing they have a better deal if the business continues. Pasan comes back from the living room into the bedroom to see that Min Haya isn't moving. Meanwhile, Jian grabs a gun and goes upstairs, surveying her wrecked home. She can't find Pasin and Min Hai anywhere. She finally allows herself to break down, but not for long, as she spots one more bus approaching the house. She faces it head-on, pointing her gun at it. The bus driver is the same one who drove them all to Jinman's funeral that same morning. He says they're in charge of cleaning up. A large group of men cleans up the house and warehouse into the morning hours. Suddenly, a taxi approaches. They all stand ready with their guns out, but it turns out to be the two men from the funeral, Jinman's old friends. One of them pulls out a third, injured man from the back seat. It's none other than Jinman. He's alive. Leaning on his friend, he looks at Jian, who stares back in disbelief. Jinman smiles at the end of A Shop for Killers, Episode 8. If you're watching this channel for the first time, hit the subscribe button and watch other episodes. Until then, it's me, Mitsubishi, signing off.